Hello people, I'm Andy Johnson. I am your instructor for this online course, Literacy Methods in an Inclusive Classroom. I'm a little bit out of whack here. I've had knee replacement surgery last week, so for the first couple weeks, you may see me sitting in a chair less professional than I'd like to. So let's take a look at this course. However, there I am, you see at the top, only silly question, the one not asked. Purpose statement, I really want you to understand and know how to meet the literacy needs of your students. What you do and do not do, what you know and do not know, affects the quality of lives of your students, especially with literacy. Teaching literacy is a social justice issue. If children and teenagers and adults are not able to be fully literate, they're not able to participate fully in our society. So I have a passion for this, and hopefully you will too. You see the textbook there. You can get it at the bookstore or online if you want. Voluntary meetings. Some of you have had me before. I like to have Zoom meetings about every 3 weeks or so. So I will be looking for the first one, usually week 2 or so, but let us just see where we're at. I have to be a little bit flexible with my schedule as well. Stay engaged, stay engaged, stay engaged. This is a 4-credit graduate course. You cannot check out. You have to be disciplined if you are going to pass this course. And some people are not successful, and those are the ones that usually put off their reading till week 3, 4, 5, or think they're going to read and do all the lectures the week before the exam. It just does not work. You're paying tuition money here to get the most out of this class. You have to put something in, meaning that weekly time is set aside for reading and studying. Some of these concepts are going to be new, unusual, maybe fall outside your paradigm, so it takes a little thinking to get your head wrapped around them. These aren't all easy concepts. The grading you see there, and we'll go over each one of those, and you see the nice course outline. First voluntary Zoom meeting. Oh, I guess I have it scheduled for next week. First assignment, week 4. So make sure you know what that is. And you see I have the assignments highlighted. Flipgrid discussion. We'll talk about those in a minute, but we have weekly in-person or weekly discussion formats. All right, so you see how it goes laid out there, week 15, and then finals week. All right, weeks 5, 10, and 15. You've been put in a discussion group, and if you go to the content page on D2L, you can see Flipgrid discussion number 1. Each week you've been given a discussion prompt. You'll respond. Now this thing records you with a 90-second recording. It asks you a question, and you speak your answers into the screen like I'm doing right now, and it will save a video of you speaking to your classmates. So instead of typing and being an anonymous something or other, you're actually speaking in small groups. And I've used it last year, and I found it just a very effective way for me to stay in touch and realize who you are, but for you to stay in touch with each other. All right? Big exam number 1 is in week 6. My exams, 45 questions or so, multiple choice, true, false. I keep the window open usually for 3 weeks or so. You get there are 45 randomly generated questions from a bank of much more, like 200 or so, randomly generates. All right, and you have 60 minutes to complete the exam. Now you can take this exam up to 3 times, and don't do it all in one day. So in that 3-week window, you can take it up to 3 times, and D2L will automatically record your highest score. I recommend you take it once, see what areas you had trouble with, study, take it maybe another day, study, take it another day. All right? And the individual assignments, we'll talk about those. And I guess that's it. So welcome to our class. Oh, yes, here's the appendices. And here's the Flipgrid discussion. And you can see our discussion groups right there. There are your discussion groups. We'll be using these same groups for your teaching group. Now, one person already told me that he was not in this group. Justin, as I just told you, Justin Sundquist, you are right there. All right, I had to look for, apparently there was some movement back and forth. But you see everything is described here. I don't want to describe too much up front. I will describe a little bit more later.